Hello everyone, this is Nirupa Vernekar and today we'll be learning about population interactions with an easy trick. So starting with the introduction. For any organism, living alone is impossible. Successful survival depends on the intimacy of association. So if you take any organism for that matter, it is dependent on other organisms. And this interdependence is mainly for food, space, reproduction and protection. Even in case of plant species, which can manufacture its own food, cannot survive alone, and that is because it needs the soil microorganisms to break down the organic matter present in the soil and return the inorganic nutrients for absorption. So, in nature, animals, plants, and microbes, they do not live in isolation, but they interact in several ways to form a biological community. The associations may be between plants or between plants and animals or between animals. All these associations are broadly classified into two types. The first one is intraspecific relationship. So in this kind of relationship, there is interaction of organisms within a population. That is, they belong to the same species. And the second kind is interspecific relationship. Here it is the interaction of organisms between population, that is, they belong to different species. Biological interactions. So you can see there are two types of biological interactions. One is positive interactions, which is also called as symbiosis, and the other is negative interaction, which is also referred to as antagonism. Within positive interactions, we have three types. The first one is mutualism, second is commensalism, and the third is proto-cooperation. And in case of negative interactions, we have four types. The first one is amensalism, second is competition, third is predation, and the fourth one is parasitism. Let's study them one by one. Coming to positive interactions, it is a kind of association between organisms where no partner is harmed. One or both the partners are benefited. So one thing you need to remember in case of positive interactions is that there is only benefit, which may be for one organism or both the organism. But here no organism gets harmed. As I've already said that we have three types of positive interactions, that is mutualism, commensalism and proto-cooperation. Let's study them in detail. Starting with mutualism. The term literally means living together. It is a kind of interaction where both the organisms are benefited, and generally mutualism is denoted by plus comma plus sign. The best example is lichens. Lichens are a mutualistic association of algae and fungi. Algae is called the phycobiont and fungi is called the mycobiont. Algae is photosynthetic in nature, so it can manufacture the food, whereas the fungi helps in providing a suitable environment, protecting the algae and in retaining water and minerals. So here both the organisms are benefited by the relationship. Now take a close look at the thallus structure. You can see central green cells which are nothing but the algal cells, and they are completely interwoven by the fungal hyphae. So such a compact structure is known as lichen, and this type of interaction is referred to as mutualism. Next is commensalism. It literally means eating at the same table. So in this kind of interaction, one partner is benefited whereas the other partner is neither benefited nor harmed. And one good example of commensalism is epiphytes. Epiphytes are air plants, that is, they grow on top of other plants, typically trees. They coexist in a most harmonious and a harmless way. These are not parasites. They derive their nutrients and other vitals from the air, water, dust and debris around them. Commensalism is denoted by plus, comma, 0 symbol. Plus is for the organism which is benefited and 0 is for the organism which is neither benefited nor harmed. The third type of positive interaction is proto-cooperation. So it is a kind of interspecific relationship where both the organisms are benefited, but they can even live independently. This is also called as facultative mutualism or temporary mutualism. So we have already seen in case of mutualism that the organisms which are benefited by the association cannot live independently. But in case of proto-cooperation, those organisms can live independently, and that is the major difference. One good example of proto-cooperation is a mutualistic association between a coelenterate, sea anemone and hermit crab. So you can see in the picture, the sea anemone is attached to the shell of hermit crab. Here, the sea anemone is carried to its feeding ground by the hermit crab, and the crab in turn is protected from its enemies by sea anemone. But here both the organisms do not depend on each other for its survival. So such type of relationship or interaction is known as proto-cooperation. Coming to negative interactions. It is an interspecific relationship where one or both the partners are harmed. It is of four types: amensalism, competition, predation, and parasitism. Let's study them one by one. Amensalism. It is a kind of interaction where one organism is harmed whereas the other organism is unaffected. It is denoted by 0, minus sign. 0 is for the organism which is unaffected and minus is for the organism which is affected or harmed. So one phenomenon that comes under amensalism is antibiosis. In antibiosis, one organism secretes a chemical that kills the other organism, whereas the organism which is secreting the chemical is unharmed. You can see in the picture, there is a white fungal colony which is secreting some kind of chemical substance that inhibits the growth of bacteria in the Petri plate. Many molds, including Penicillium, secrete chemicals to kill bacteria in their vicinity. So such type of relationship or interaction is known as amensalism. Next is competition. It is a rivalry or fight between two organisms for a common resource. It can be food, space, or mate. Either one or both the partners are harmed. So in case of competition, it is denoted by minus, minus sign, because as a result of competition, both the organisms get affected. In this picture, both the organisms are fighting for the common food resource. So such type of interaction is known as competition. Coming to the third type of negative interaction, that is predation. It is the consumption of one living organism called prey by another living organism known as predator. So the best example is Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap is an insectivorous plant which feeds on insects to obtain the source of nitrogen. Here Venus flytrap is the predator which is benefited, that is why it is denoted by a positive sign, whereas the prey is an insect that is getting harmed and it is denoted by a negative sign. Generally, predation is denoted by plus, minus sign. The last type of negative interaction is parasitism. Parasitism is a one-sided relationship where one partner is benefited at the expense of other partner which is harmed. The partner which is benefited is called the parasite and the one that is harmed is called the host. Example here is Cuscuta. Cuscuta is a parasitic plant that has no root and leaf but only stem which grows on other autotrophic plants to obtain food with the help of Hostoria. In this picture, the yellow colored stem is the parasite which grows around the host that has green leaves. So it is the parasite which is benefited, so it is denoted by positive sign, and the host which is getting harmed, so it is denoted by negative sign. Overall, parasitism is denoted by plus, minus sign. Now, let's look into the trick to remember the sequence of population interactions. So this is a pictorial representation of conversation going on between a shopkeeper and a customer. So as usual, a customer has come to a shop to buy certain things, and after purchasing, the shopkeeper says, "Pay money in cash, please." That is, he's saying you have to pay the amount in the form of cash. And to this, the customer responds, "No, accept card for the payment, please." So here the customer has not brought any cash. He only has a card. So he is requesting the shopkeeper to accept card for the payment. Now look into those speech bubbles carefully. Initial letter of each capital word is highlighted in red color. So this is going to help you all to remember the sequence of population interactions. Left side is about positive interactions. Right side is about negative interactions. Now look onto the left hand side. Write down the letters which are highlighted in red color. P, M, C, P. P stands for positive, M for mutualism, C for commensalism, and P for proto-cooperation. Now look onto the right hand side. N is for negative interactions, A is for amensalism, C for competition, P for predation, and P for parasitism. So if you just remember these two sentences or the conversation between the shopkeeper and the customer, you can easily write the sequence of population interactions. Hope this video was helpful. Thank you.